Wow, wow, wow. Look how cute I am. All right. Welcome everyone to another beautiful day in Portland, Oregon. We interrupt our scheduled programming to bring you a breaking story. No, Train, it's my breaking story. So anyway, one day this week after lunch, Vanella cranked but wouldn't start. Here's a dramatic reenactment. Wow, that pizza sure was delicious. Time to go home. Uh-oh, I guess I better call a tow truck or something. Hello, Train. So yeah, I'm glad that I paid $100 for AAA this year because it means I get a free tow, which I'm about to use to bring Vanella home where our story begins. So buckle up and enjoy the show. Bye. The van won't start, so I've called AAA, and I'm going to get a tow back to my house so that I can work on it. There's the tow truck. Alrighty, we're going somewhere. Oh, so yeah, power steering's not on? You're almost there. Got the little booties on. Wow, look how high you are. Wow. Now that's a machine. We're home. All right, Vanella is sick. I had to get her towed yesterday. So, the very first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this OBD2 reader. I love that sound. And then we're gonna see if Vanella is throwing any codes. Top scan. Okay. Diagnostics. Oh my god. What the heck? John, could I get the credentials to sign into Top Scan?
We need to sign in just to use the regular scanning.
I sure do. Is that the email? I've entered the verification code that has been sent.
Oh, to my email?
Yes.
3362.
Got it. Yes, here we go. Yes. All right, thank you, John.
Yeah. Interested to hear if you pull any codes.
You'll be the first to know, John. Other than me. First update the firmware. Jesus Christ. Am I connected? Looks like it. Look at that. Whoa, that's going crazy. Oh, hey, welcome to the diagnostics. So first we're updating our firmware.
Good.
Okay, 66%. Do you think this is for a phone?
Maybe.
What the fuck, pause? Why would I want you to do that? You haven't downloaded it. Do you want to download it? I mean, yeah. Installing. Yeah, there we go.
Riveting diagnostic process.
Come on. Come on. It's great. Okay, there we go. There we go. Diagnostics type. Automatic. Oh, I can't turn on the ignition switch if I don't have the key. There it is.
One thing, it's another.
Okay. Driver door ajar. Okay. Come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you like all of my little trinkets? Yeah.
I particularly like the flattened pennies.
Okay. Yeah, just scan it. Just scan everything.
All the modules.
Reading this may be slow. Please wait patiently. Ensure the parking brake is on.
Stay on solid.
Yeah.
related.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would not be related. I'm gonna go grab my slippers. No reason not to be comfy while we're waiting for our diagnostic results. Wow. Fuel pump circuit open. Alrighty, so the scan results are in, and there are many concerning looking codes. So at this point, I have a very limited understanding of what any of these codes mean, and honestly, a pretty limited understanding of the systems that they're referencing. Something I do know for sure though, which is very helpful, is that when I got this van home a couple of months ago, none of these codes were present. So that's our baseline, and we're gonna try to get back to there. So what you're about to see is me doing a bunch of research to try and figure out what's going on and what my course of action should be. I should say that before any research at all, I'm pretty much convinced that if anything's actually wrong with the transmission or with the cylinder heads, that it's going to be a huge problem that I'm going to have to farm out to a professional anyway. So there's no sense for me to go any deeper than figuring out how to replace the sensors themselves if I need to. Because if it's a problem with those systems, I really should get a professional to look at it. But I'm at least gonna Google each of the codes and try to get myself a well-rounded understanding of what's going on in general. So basically I'll be focusing on seeing if any or all of these codes are caused by any common failure points that are cheap to fix and easy to diagnose, where I can start. Alrighty, back to the video. So we're just gonna try and get a basic understanding of what's gonna be involved in fixing all of these things before we commit to doing anything. Ford Transit, fuel pump A control circuit open. Code P0627. Great. Possible causes. Fuel pump control module monitors the fuel pump module and secondary circuits for a concern. If the fuel pump control module detects concerns with the fuel pump module or secondary circuits, alrighty, so at this point, I'm pretty convinced that the play is to diagnose something called the fuel pump control module. Apparently, it's a really common part to go bad in basically all modern Ford vehicles, and it also looks like the other codes that we're getting could actually be caused by an issue with the fuel delivery system. So if we're very lucky, it'll turn out that it's just the fuel pump control module that's bad, and we can just replace it and all the codes will go away. So in general, I try not to make things more complicated and spend money before I actually know what the path to the solution is. So I'm still gonna do a bunch of troubleshooting to try and prove to myself that the fuel pump control module is actually bad and that replacing it would actually fix anything. Alrighty, bye.
So after you've checked your fuses and relays, you're gonna wanna check that one out and go from there.
Okay, so how do we check the fuses and relays?
If you open a fuse box on any car, you will find two things: fuses and relays. Polarity usually doesn't matter. By checking the resistance between these pins, somewhere between 50 and 200 ohms.
So if the relays and fuses are good, then we move to looking at the fuel pump thingy. Beep, bop, boopity borp. Let's get some gloves too. Beep, bop, boopity borp, schneep, schnop, schnoopity schnorp. These, I guess, and these. And we'll get the multimeter. Let's get warmed up. Okay, so this one, I think they're saying these two. Come here. Well, that's why I got these. Okay. All right, so it'd be between 1 and 2. Okay, 88, that's fine. It's only go in one way. Okay. It's so cute. Okay, 119 is between those two numbers. And then, Ford Transit fuel pump fuses. Thank you, yes.
The one right above it, that's actually for the fuel pump.
Okay, Ford Transit 2015 fuses. Engine compartment, fuse box diagram. Fuel injection pump, F24. Okay, so these would be, okay. 23, 24. Okay, great. Ready?
Check them in place.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How?
These little leads right.
Oh, no fucking shit. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my God. Wow, John, thank you. Okay. Okay, that one's good. Okay, well, might as well go through and check them all. Oh my God, that's so cool. Great.
Yeah.
Wow, John, this is fucking clutch.
It makes it a lot easier.
Oh my God. Okay, great. Here, let's do that as well, because I kind of wanted to see. Okay, so this should make a clicking noise if we go between the two controllers, which would be here and here. Yep, and then...
That's
very cool. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, so the next step is going to be to check if the fuel pump control module looks like it's all fucked up. And it probably will look like it's all fucked up. And then the two other sensors that there was an issue with, it looks to me like it might be as simple as like go in and pull it out. Like they're like, well, maybe I'll just cross my fingers and, you know, maybe when this resolves itself, the other ones will. All right, I'm gonna grab a cardboard so that I can get up under there. Take a look. It's like right behind the wheel, John. They put it in the splash zone. Oh, thanks, John. Okay, well, I don't see where the fuck any of these things would be. I don't see any of the parts. Is it here? Is this it? Oh, here. Oh, this looks fine. This doesn't actually look that fucked. How would I tell if it's the fuel pump control module? It's got a QR code on it. Okay. Yeah.
When we take a look at the manual, what the manual has is this crossbar, that little crossbar, on that 4x4.
So, okay, so I see the crossbar, and then the question is just where am I gonna jack? Because I'm gonna need to get the jack stand too, so that I don't die. Okay. Okay.
You can see the black dots. And there's this point that I'm using to jack up the van, to lift the van up, the head of a bolt that's protruding out.
Okay. Alrighty. Hey. Hey, look at it go. Where? So it'll go there. Pin through. Come on. Okay. Great. Okay. And then we lower it down. Hooray. Okay. Oh wow, it's much easier to get down here now. Okay, so this would be the fuel tank, and then this is the thing that we want to take a look at. Okay, so this is what we want to get at. And of course, this wiring harness looks like shit. So I think the first thing I want to do is pop this wiring harness out and then inspect the voltage coming to it. Where would I put the second bolt? Like here? Wow. Okay. Okay, so now, what am I even doing when I press this? You do push on this and then, aha, okay, great. Yeah, well, I mean, it just doesn't look so bad to me. Oh, hey there again. So for whatever reason at this point in the video, I've decided that it's a good idea to try and determine what the wires do based on their jacket color. Now, looking back, I really do not know what it was that inspired me to think that this was a good idea. But we did get a fun and useful data point out of it, which is that if you ask ChatGPT what your car harness wires do based on their colors, it will happily sell you a bridge. So anyway, I do eventually sober sober up and find a wiring diagram for the harness connector. But before that, I'll let you see me lose some hair and some of my sanity. Bye. So we've got brown, brown, green with a stripe, gray, and then a bunch of little ones. Is that purple and green? Oh my God. Black and green, black, brown, gray, yellow, purple, yellow, orange. Okay, so queso. Okay, so okay. So the ground is connected. Okay, well, so gray, we should have 12 volts. So now we can go and look at our voltage here, and then the gray. Okay, so now let's turn the key to on. Oh my God. Oh, the misery. Okay. Well, I don't see shit in terms of voltage here. Nothing there, although I'm just not sure that I'm probing it right. I'm just so bad at probing stuff with the multimeter. I find it to be very difficult. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, well, we got fucking nothing. Okay, good old water dispersant 40. Probably like this. I do not expect this to work, but you never know. And now you'll get to hear what the problem sounds like. Yeah, so this is it. Very sad. Pin 5. So we'd be looking at it like this. Oh my God, my brain. Yeah, so VP power is 1. So, and 1 is up at the top. Yeah, 1's brown. 105 millivolts. Capo. Okay. Feels like we're getting away with that. Okay. Hey, John. Could I get you to turn the key on while I measure a voltage? Yay. It's gonna take me a second because I find it difficult to get the probes to stay in place. Okay, voltage. Okay, great. So I'm ready. Make it go vet, 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 vet. All right, stop. Well, didn't learn fucking anything, I guess. We went from 2.5 volts to 1.7 volts. None of those are what I would expect. At key on, should see PWM voltage 0 to 12. Well, I can't measure PWM voltage here, so maybe 1.7 volts is 20% PWM. All right, well, thank you for helping. Even though I'm just more confused now.
This, yeah, again, I don't know where the other set is. This is works. And then you can.
Great. Okay. Okay. Connect you like that and like this. Okay. Okay. This makes me feel a lot better. Okay, so we got 2 millivolts at off. Okay. Key in goes to 2.6. And then we crank and it goes to 1.7. And now we can sort of retest the other shit. Okay, so we'll go here and here. All right. Okay, so that's our 12 volts. Yo, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, so what just happened really caught me by surprise in the video, because what we just saw happen was the van started without the fuel pump control module plugged in. According to the research I had done at this point, that's not a thing that happens. But I looked at what happened and I applied the following logic. If the van won't start when the module is plugged in, and it will start when the module is not plugged in, then the module is what's stopping it from starting, which means that the module is bad. And if I replace it, it might fix my problems. So yeah, I go ahead and I order a new fuel pump control module, and it should be arriving the next day. It's a new day, and I just got the new fuel pump control module. Wow. So if this works, it means that the old fuel pump control module does not need to look corroded or bad at all. It can look totally fine and still be bad. assuming this works. So for now, we're just gonna plug it in, and then we're gonna see if the car starts. Maybe like this. Yes. Let's get that click. Yeah. All right. Fingers crossed, everyone. Fingers crossed, Cam. All right. We still got to check engine light, but I think that means we just have to clear the code. All righty. So we just get you. Top scan, diagnostics, auto scan, PCM scan. Okay, so then we'll clear the DTCs. Okay, PCM. Let's go look at them. Oh, never mind. Here, yeah, clear. Ignition on, engine off. DTCs and freeze frame failure records will be deleted. Yes. Okay. And check engine light's gone. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna let it warm up for a couple seconds, and then we'll run this again. Key on, engine off. Let's see. Wait. Okay, scan. Okay, no DTCs, and we'll just drive it around and see if new things show up. Hell yeah! Oh my God, we've done it! Oh my God! Oh. POV, Natalie dies under car. Get back in the bucket. Okay. Hell yeah. I can't believe it. We fixed a no start. That feels like a really serious achievement. And that wraps it all up, folks. So it looks like the new fuel pump control module did the trick. I am happy to report that I have checked the van after several days of driving it around, and the codes are all still gone. Yay! Looks like I have secured an evolutionary advantage. What was I saying? So yeah, I'm happy to report that I had just enough tools and commitment to fix Vanella. And in the end, with the tow and the new part, I spent 29 doll hairs. Wow, I wonder what they're making in there. Dairy gold. The cooling towers are full of butter. That's not where you go. So yeah, thank you all for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye. Oh, actually, before I forget, there have also been very exciting developments in the Claw Vision department. So I'll go ahead and pass you off to them before we depart. Bye. Oh, I see some potential takers. I'll meet you over at the picnic table. What do you think? Come grab it. What do you know? Pretty squirrely. There's what's in there. Okay, that's enough for one day. Bye-bye, see you later. Wow, what little cuties.